It's definitely tough. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Pack one, pick one. We have a Grim Justice. Destroy up to one target troop with cost 2 or less. Put up to one target troop with cost 2 or less from your crypt into play. Not really what I'm looking at here. It could be okay. I mean, it is sort of removal, but it's got to be at cost 2 or less. There is a Whirling Brutalizer here, however. There's also a combat training, which might push somebody else into Ruby, which I'm a little worried about. But I think Whirling Brutalizer is a pretty solid pick here. I could just go for the combat training and try and go maybe Sapphire Ruby. It leaves my options open there. But I think I'm going to grab the Whirling Brutalizer here. Your mic is super quiet compared to the other streamers. I like to be quiet. I don't need to yell. Man, I'm just worried my pizza is going to show up and I'm going to miss like good picks. I'm going to run. I'm going to tell the pizza man, yo, we got to make this exchange. Get out of here. Give me my pizza. Hit the road. I got a draft to do here. So Alucard is currently talking about every single card on the screen. That's my guess. There's a Midnight Paladin. There's also a Kindle Archer, which I do enjoy. Another combat training is a little bit scary. Man, this is a tough pick. I really like Kindle Archer, and I really like Midnight Paladin, especially in the Blood Ruby decks. But Kindle Archer can just get out of control if people don't deal with it. Hope I didn't hear the door. I'm gonna grab this Kindle Archer though. Have everyone on half volume. It's insane. Man, I bet it's just chaos. Absolute chaos. I keep feeling like I hear pizza. I'm like tense now because I'm gonna have to run and get pizza. Hopefully it's maybe like at... Oh shit, it's here. Oh shit. Man, hold on. Come on, 24 seconds, hurry up. Oh my god. Pizza man's gonna be so mad, but I'm gonna be mad too. So I'm gonna have to run and grab my pizza real quick. Come on, timer, go. Alucard, stop talking about every card. Pick your card, pick your card. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, Alucard. It's totally, okay. This guy, I'll be back. We're good. We're good. Oh my god. Almost died. Alright, yeah, I think Cinderstump's fine here. I'm not a big fan of the Maestro here, so bam. Man. Drop my cans. Man, that's a slippery floor. We're good. We're good though. Alright, what do we got here? We got a Deathmask Ravager. There's also a Fire Dancer in here, which is kind of nice. Watch all 8 of you and saw the fall. Nice. Nice. I don't know. I kind of like the Fire Dancer here, but I also like the Deathmask Ravager. He could be pretty nasty. So... Fire Dancer. Man, Sapphire's looking really open. Really, really open. I'm going to go with the Deathmask Ravager here. He activates my Cinderstump as well. So yeah, I think that's good. But yes, I'm glad the fall brought you by. But the good news is the pizza's fine. I don't like the Crush guy that much in Blood Ruby. What Crush guy? Oh, this guy, the Cinderstump? Yeah, he's probably not as good, but I'm okay with it. Especially now that we have a 5-drop. I'm going to grab the Ghostblade Duelist here. Again, if we're in Blood Ruby with Yodel, this can potentially do 2 damage. And it also gets around, it's got reach to help with the Kindle Archer. Is that a double damage one? Yes. Yes, this guy here is the shift, and this deals double damage. So you can actually shift that to this guy, and he's doing 2 damage a turn there. Or, if you pump up with Yodel, he's doing 4 damage a turn every tap, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, the guy you're thinking about, the... I assume you're not referring to the Cinder Stump. I assume you're referring to the... What's his name? The Necrotic. The 2/2 for 3 with Shift Crush. I assume that's the one you're referring to. Most picks you can see... but some are hard. Yeah, I get you. I get you. So there's an Ember Tongue Skarn in here, but I don't really have any actions. There's a Blade Flourish, which could be nice. There's also a Wailing Rider. There's another Duelist. There's also a Concuss. There's a lot of stuff here I would like. Blade Flourish activates our Cinder Stump. But I mean, Concuss does too on a not quick way. But this guy's got Rage too. I think it's between the Blade Flourish and the Concuss here. I kind of want more actions to power up our Cinder Stump. I think I'm going to go with the Blade Flourish just because it offers card draw as well. I need some pizza. All that running around. Oh, I got no table to put it on. This is awkward. I wish R2 came with a little, like, platform thing. Blight Vines is nice. I do like the -1/-1. Crazed Raider's kind of nice as well. Air Evolution's a little scary to see in here, but... again, Wailing Rider can be nice as well. But I'm going to go for the kind of pseudo removal here with the Blight Vines. Go ahead and grab that. It kind of protects my Kindle Archer a bit too, because this pumps up at the end of my turn if I deal damage, but they can hit it with the Blight Vines first. I bet you got silly pizza and vegetables on instead of doing it right and getting all meat. Close. I got grilled chicken, capicola, and pineapple. So mostly meat, but a little bit of vegetables on it. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another Ghostblade here. Blood is looking pretty taken, but I mean, I guess that's kind of the case with seeing the Midnight Paladin and stuff like that. So it's not too bad. No, it's better than all vegetables. I wouldn't do that. That's crazy. I was gonna do chicken and bacon, but I decided to go try some different things. I like to mix it up. All right, what do we got here? I guess we could take the Corpse Collar here. The Sylvan Bard's a little bit scary, but it doesn't seem like anybody's really that heavily into Wild. I could be wrong, but I'm going to take the Corpse Collar here, kind of further try and push people out of Blood. We do have a Necrotic, so we could potentially get the zombie, but we'll see. This is one of the few times you'll see me eat on stream. Oh man, I fucked up my elbow. Pardon my French. I got like a weird... What the hell is that? Look at that. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. I got like a weird blood blister line thing. So that Gale Force isn't too scary to me. I don't have any flyers. There's that Deadeye Enforcer you were talking about, the 2/2 with the Shift Crush. So, but I'm going to take the Seeing Red here. Could be okay. I should stop watching your streams. You give me food cravings. I'm sorry. I truly apologize. Sorry, not sorry. So we get a Grave Offering coming around here. I do remember this from earlier. I might take this Dire... No, I might cut this Pale Harvester. I'm going to get rid of the Pale Harvester here. That scares me. I was considering taking the Dire Spider. It's not my favorite card. A 3-1 for 2. But against slower decks, it can actually put some decent pressure in against them. I don't know. I'm making a mess. Bleed Out could be okay because I do have reach. I have ways to get around them. And again, this kind of further enforces the blood side of things. There is a Cloud Walk in there as well, but... Top Hat, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Things are good. I haven't won yet. I got pizza, though. I fell. I ran really fast to get my pizza because it was in the middle of the draft. On my way back, found out these socks, super slippery. Went down, saved the pizza, we're back in the draft. Didn't even miss a pick. So, we're doing okay. Doing okay. I'm going to get rid of this Ghost Walker. Try and prevent the blood or the wild diamond decks from getting too crazy. Alright, another Ghostblade Duelist. Sure. But yeah, we're trying to win. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this first pack here. Some of it's okay, but definitely feels like we're competing for colors here. I'm going to get rid of the Sylvan Bard, actually, instead of the Ghost Walker. He's just a source of gaining health every time you play a wild card. So he can be pretty nasty for in a wild, potentially wild diamond life gain deck. We'll just cut the Midnight Fever here. And the Buffalo. Alright, come on. Value, right here. Not value. But there is a Vampython in here, which is nice. But there's also a Cleave. I don't think I can pass the Cleave. I really want this Vampython. And I wouldn't mind this Eggbite Stalker as well. There's an Azurfang Decree in here, Seeing Red. But Cleave, with Yodel, potentially is 2 damage to 3 troops, which could be just absolutely huge. So I think I'm actually going to forgo the rare, but also these uncommons. I'd really like the Vampython, but Cleave just seems way too strong for us here. Looks like everyone's streaming. Yeah, so if you are not aware, let me post that right there. There's a multi-Twitch, so we're all in the same draft. All of the streamers, it's all the main channel streamers, or most of the main channel streamers. We're all in the same draft right now. They put together a special queue for us. And yeah, it was really cool of them to do that. And yeah, it made it a lot more easier to coordinate, so we didn't have to worry about people trying to jump in the queue and get in with us and kind of screwing it up. It's just, we're the only ones who were able to get in it, which is awesome. A Poet of Glocky. When a Chaos Touch you control deals damage to an opposing champion, bury the top card of their deck. When a card enters an opposing crypt from a deck, put that card into your hand. No thanks. So there's a Hatchery Tormentor, which could be nice. The Ghostblade Duelist will help us get the damage in, even if she can't swing in. There's another Blight Vines, Seeing Red, Skittering of the Arachnid could be nice too. But I think we're going to take the Hatchery Tormentor here. I hope my dip didn't fly open. No, that's fine. I need a drink. I swear, I must be the fattest, skinniest kid on Twitch. What do I want? Iced tea or do I want ginger ale? Let's go with some iced tea. Some nice, refreshing iced tea. Nestea, take the plunge. Sponsored by Nestea, just kidding. But if they want to, product placement. Nestea. Alright, now this is a tough one. So there's a Skarn Breath here, and there's a Crimson Bolt. I want both. However, I want both. I really want both. I'm kind of leaning towards the Crimson Bolt just because it's quick action, but Scar and Breath gives us the ability to kill bigger things. Mind you, this, if it's something in the air, you deal a lot more. Scar and Breath is the stronger of those. But see, with the quick action, it also helps my Cinder Stump. But then again, playing this for 5 also helps my Cinder Stump as well. So, all right, we'll grab the Scar and Breath here. I really want that Crimson Bolt too, but that's not going to come back to us. Somebody is definitely in Ruby as well. You prefer Skarn as well? Yeah, I think that's fair. So there's a Grim Martyr in here. Blade Juggler I'm not really interested in. Another Blight Vines would be okay. Blade Flourish is kind of nice. Again, Dire Spider. Man, there's lots of chants in here. I hope Alu's doing a chant deck. I really do. So here I'm kind of between Blade Flourish and the Martyr, I think. It's just more flexible. You can kill a Gigantosaur with Scar and Breath. Can't with Crimson. Very true. Very true. I'm going to make a note of this choice so I can mention later if you draw one when the other would be more useful. Fair enough. Fair enough. I can respect that. Do I really want the Grim Martyr here? Like, it's super expensive, whereas I could go with a Blade Flourish and be a little more aggressive. Let's go with the Blade Flourish. But yeah, I really like this Deathmask Ravager here and being able to shift that to like the Ghost Blades and then Yodel, potentially doing 4 damage with a tap. Could get pretty nasty. There's a Shard Prism in here. Hired Horn Hunter, as I think what we, but there's an Eggblight Stalker here too. Hired Horn Hunter, we could throw the Unblockable Gem on him and he can be really, really good. He can also pump up our Cinder Stump, whereas the Blight Stalker, or the Eggblight Stalker, you can do the same thing, the Unblockable Gem on him, and be able to swing in and put Spiderling eggs. I'd love to grab both of these, but I think Hired Horn is the pick here. He's a bigger body, has the potential to grow. I think he's just a better pick. Hired Horn has never failed me. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Hired Horn. He's a very solid card, in the right colors, obviously. But I mean, in Ruby alone, it's pretty solid just being able to give it unblockable. So you think Hired Horn is more likely to wheel? I don't know. I think there's, from what we've seen, I think there's definitely somebody else in Ruby. Like, we're not seeing any Ruby, barely any blood, just garbage blood cards. I definitely think there's somebody else in these colors. I don't think either would wheel. I think, regardless of what I took, both would wheel. But I really like Hired Horn bet more than the Eggblight in this situation. But we'll see. Maybe ZZ Top can keep track of that too. In this, I'm looking towards the Ruby Infusion device. I'm not a huge fan of any of this. I might actually get rid of the Quell as well. Do I really want the Ruby Infusion device? Or is there something in here I don't want to see? The pack isn't that great. I'm going to get rid of the removal here. Get rid of the Quell. Another Blade Flourish. There's the BMX Bunny. Could take him. Could throw like all of our Blade Flourishes on him and swing in for a whole bunch, but I'm not sure I like that idea. I'm just going to grab another Blade Flourish here. Seems fine. I'm probably not going to play 3 of them. I might, but Blade Flourish could be nice on our Hired Horn. Throw that on him. He not only gets the +2/+2 from the Blade Flourish, he also gets the +2/+1 from playing an action. So he'd be swinging in for what? 7? He'd be swinging in as a 7/4 with just 1 Blade Flourish, which is pretty crazy. Now we could go for another Ghostblade Duelist. We've already got 3 though. I kind of want to have some bigger threats, so I'm actually going to grab this Emberleaf Evoker. As much as I'd like those Duelists, having 4 of them on the board, activating Yodel, and then tapping for 8 damage seems pretty strong, but I think 3 is still, dealing 6 damage in 1 turn is still pretty solid. And like I said, it gives us a bigger troop for the end game too. Not even necessarily the end game. If we're doing lots of damage, we can potentially get this out much sooner. So what else do we got? Back to this pack. There's an Egg Blight Stalker, that wheel. Definitely going to grab that. Not really going to look at the rest of the pack. But that's one of those cards I wanted to come back around, and we got it. So another card we can throw the unblockable gem on there and potentially get Spiderling eggs in. So I actually really like Swift Strike on Hirehorn because it's so easy to buff his power, but you aren't running diamonds. So yeah, no, that's a strong one too. I actually ran into a Ruby Diamond deck in I forget if it was a draft or what, but it was heavily Swift Strike based, and it was strong. It was very strong. We already have 1 Seeing Red. Seeing Red could be nice on the Hirehorn Hunter, but I'm not sure if I want multiples. I might grab another Blight Vines here. I'm gonna do that. Unblockable is amazing on Hirehorn, but if you're against Ruby, there's better options. Yes, very true. In Sapphire Ruby, I actually prefer giving him Flight, mainly because it's still a form of evasion, but it also gives you the ability to block flyers, right? So it just gives you, at least to start the game. If I am Sapphire Ruby, my opening gem in him is usually Flight. I'm going to take this Split Skull Gladiator. It works for us. It can be a great early game card, and it can be a great late game card, so definitely going to grab that. I don't think we're looking too bad here. I'm okay with this deck so far. We've almost got a full deck built, and we're not even into our final pack yet, so Nelvin Vanguard can be kind of scary. You can potentially be an 8/6 for 8. But I'm actually going to take, or maybe I do take it anyway. I'm going to take it. I'm going to get rid of it. I was going to take the Dire Spider just to be a little more aggressive if we're up against a slow deck, but I think I'm going to get, we're already kind of aggressive, so there's another Dire Spider anywhere, but there's a Ghost Walker in here too. You know what? We're going to take one. We're going to take a Dire Spider just to have it as that extra 2-drop in case we want to be a lot more aggressive. But I mean, a lot of these cards are probably going to go. These Blade Flourishes, we're not going to be playing 3 of them, I don't think. Nothing in here that's that crazy. We'll just get rid of the Satyr Song here. So yeah, for those of you guys just joining us, we are doing a multi-Twitch, so I'll link that once again here. All of us are in the same draft. I'm going to take this guy, just because. All of us are in the same draft, and we're all streaming, so you can definitely check us out. And yeah, we're going to be doing a wrap-up stream at the end of it on the main channel, on the official channel. And we'll probably do some giveaways and stuff, so definitely make sure you check that out. So our rare here is a Feral Root Acorn. Doesn't really work for us. We do have a few elves, but we're not really in wild, so I'm not that big of a fan of it. There's a Pain Breeder in here. Unfortunately, we're not really that into spiders. We have the Stalker. Did we have something else too? And the Tormentor. But there is an Ashwood Blade Master here. So he's a 3-cost, single ruby threshold for 2/1 with Swift Strike, and you can pay 3, and elves you control get +1 attack. And that's permanent, so that's pretty awesome. That will affect our Kindle Archer, that'll affect our Emberleaf Evoker, and of course affect the Blade Master himself. There's also a Duelist in here that might come around. So I think Blade Master, and it's just a solid threat that they have to deal with. Swift Strike is one of my personal favorite keywords, I have to say. If you almost have a finished deck, you could do some hate picking next pack. I could, but I still want to find out, or I still want to grab some removal and stuff. Just found out about this. Anyone else have any other window open? Yes, or have every other window open. There's a multi-Twitch link, just in case you missed it. You can. There you go. Don't want to accidentally stream snipe. So there's a playing with fire. So the only thing that activates that for us is the Hired Horn, the Ravager, and the Evoker. However, there is a Death Mask Assailant in here. Emperor's Lackey is really nice too, but I'm actually going to take the Death Mask Assailant. We can pop that onto a troop, and troops with attack less than that troop can attack. So we have that Seeing Red. We can throw that on there and make things a lot more difficult to block. Same with our Blade Flourishes. So I think Death Mask just works for us. There is a Cripple in here, which is a little scary. And even the playing with fire used against us would be pretty scary. But I'm going to go ahead and grab this Death Mask Assailant. There's also Crypt Shrieker in here. He's a little bit scary to see out there. And again, Emperor's Lackey can be pretty nasty. Spirit Eagle in here. There's lots of good cards in here, but I think we're going to take the Death Mask Assailant here. Bomb Right can actually be really good in Yodel too. You activate the charge power, and this is doing 2 damage to target troop or champion. So that's pretty sweet. There's also an Emperor's Lackey in here again. There's a Hatchery Broodguard, which wouldn't be too bad of a pickup. There's an Eggblight Afflictor, which maybe just for a scrap card, but I think we're gonna actually grab this Bomb Right, and he can be pretty great for sniping things. I think my computer would break if I clicked that link. Might be a good idea not to then. I have 5 of them open on multi-Twitch. Hard to follow all 8. Yeah, I imagine it's pretty difficult. I'm going to start cutting some cards. I'm going to get rid of at least 1 Blade Flourish here. I do have some Necrotic, but I think Corpse Caller goes here. Bleed Out I think I'm going to get rid of as well. And then go with this for now. Alright, another Playing with Fire comes around. There is also a Shadowblade Assassin. There's an Entangling Webs, there's a Predatory Prey, another Playing with Fire. Neophyte Awakener could be scary for other people. Pride's Fall could be pretty scary as well. I kind of want the Assassin, but I kind of want to hate out the Pride's Fall here. I'm kind of undecided. I really like the Assassin for dealing with big troops. You can throw this on just a little guy, or even onto the Bomb Right. You throw that onto the Bomb Right, and every time you attack or use that ability with the Bomb Right, regardless of how much damage you do, that damage is lethal. So you can actually snipe out enemy troops. So I'm actually going to take the Assassin here, just because that little combo there. And I'm not going to worry about the Pride's Fall. So Assassin's going to be our pick there. I really hope we can get that combo going. The Bomb Right and the Shadowblade Assassin. Do you have Swift Strike for the Assassin? That's a good combo too. I don't think so, but I also have the Blade Master, so I can shift the Swift Strike over to the Blade Master. So that is also an option for us. Now in this pack, obviously we're going to ignore the Grim Assimilation. However, there is an Emberleaf Duelist. So again, when this is attacking, it has Swift Strike. So we got a 2/1 that swings in and gets Swift Strike. Again, we could shift the lethal to that, but you can't really get that Swift Strike on the defensive, so I don't know how I feel about that one. I do like this Broodguard though. It's just a big body and it gets 6 eggs in their deck. We're not really a spider deck, but that can still help quite a bit. However, my Blade Master also pumps up this Duelist, so it's a tough one. It's a very tough one. It's a very tough one. I'm going to go with the big body, just to give myself a little late game. I have a pretty okay early game, but my whole goal isn't to be early game, I don't think. It's kind of mid to late game. These are just kind of sit there and pick at them type things. Now, we get a Quetzal Gorecaster here, so a 7 cost, double Ruby Threshold, 4/6 Flight. When a champion is dealt non-combat damage, create a Scarless Raider for each damage dealt and put them into play. So with these Ghostblade Duelists, tapping them and dealing 1 damage, tapping and dealing another damage, and then you can do that 3 times potentially in 1 turn and get 3 Scarless Raiders out. So this could actually be really good for us. However, there's also a Deep Gaze Disciple, which is pretty scary in most shift decks. But I think we're going to go with the Gorecaster here. just because it seems to fit a little bit better. I'm going to have to start cutting down on things here. I might actually get rid of this Emberleaf Evoker. So there's a Scorch in here. Not a huge fan. It does pump up our Hired Horn, and it is a 0 cost. But there's a Fiery Indignation in here. So this is a 2 cost single Ruby Threshold. Basic action. Deal 2 damage to target troop. If you control a card with cost 5 or greater, deal an additional 3 damage to that troop. So if I have any of these guys out there, this can actually deal 5 damage to a target troop. So that could be really handy here. So a little bit more removal. Go ahead and grab that. I'm actually going to take out one of these Blight Vines. One is good enough for now. I'm going to have to make another cut as well, but I'm unsure of what I want to cut just yet. We'll see what else comes around here. We might just cut another Blight Vines. There's a Rotting Knight, so 3 cost, double blood threshold for 2/1, and he's got the single major socket here. While this is socketed with a minor gem, this has +1/+1. So we can actually again throw on the unblockable, and then we get a 3/2 unblockable, which could be pretty nice. I'm not as big a fan of the double threshold, so that's a little scary. There's also an Ember Tears in here, so when this enters play, it deals 1 damage to target opposing champion. That could help us do some damage with Yodel. I kind of like the idea of unblockable here, and I do like the life gain, but I think going unblockable could be pretty good here. So we're going to grab the Rotting Knight. There's an Earth Caller in here still, which is pretty scary. There's also a Vine Lash. We only have the 1 flyer, and this only does 4 damage to target troop with flight. So he's a little bit safer, or she is a little bit safer at 6 defense. So I'm actually... But the thing is I haven't really seen... It doesn't seem like anybody's in Wild. I could take the Vandalize for the sideboard, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to cut the Earth Caller here. It's just a super strong card. He can prophesy a troop, and give it +5/+5. So that's pretty scary. I don't want that going around, just in case somebody is kind of just switching over to Wild now. I don't have any artifacts or constants, so I'm not really too scared of the Return to the Soil. There's a Stargazer in here, which is a little scary. There's an Ashwood Soloist, which could help us ramp a little bit, but we're not really that much of a ramp deck. So I'm actually going to cut the Night Sky Stargazer here. I am going to have to make some cuts, though. I'm kind of unsure of what I want to get rid of at the moment. I might get rid of the Blight Vines and just bring that in as a sideboard card. What else here? There's a Blowcat. I don't think any of this is stuff I want, but there is a trick here with the Stirring Oration, which could be pretty scary, so I'm actually going to cut that. Although Pyro Knight could be nice too with all our unblockable stuff. Drop him in and all our unblockable stuff gets +1 attack, but no, I'm going to get rid of the trick here. Cut the blood. What was the blood in there? I don't even remember. Oh, cut my blood? I don't know about that. Playing with Fire continues to wheel here. And there's another Night Sky Stargazer. I'm actually going to cut the Playing with Fire just in case. This is glorious, is it? I can't see. I'm all alone over here, just doing my thing. I don't get to see all the fanciness. It'll be good too. We're going to jump into Discord with our opponents once we get to that point. So it should be cool. We'll get the banter back and forth. Again, there's a Pyro Knight in here which we could bring in. Could be nice with our unblockable stuff, even our flying stuff. But I think I'm actually going to cut this Oculus. I'm a little worried about flight. I don't have a ton of ways to deal with flight. Man, that mark. I think what happened was like I hit right in one of the cracks of the floorboards there. Let's get rid of this Lyricist. Although Creepy Conspirators could be annoying, I think I'm going to get rid of the Lyricist just in case somebody's deciding to try and go wild. I cannot keep my concentration up for multi-twitch, so I'll stick with you, TM. Calamero, I appreciate that. You are most welcome here. I always enjoy having you hanging out, so you are definitely welcome to stay and hang out. Smashidon's a little bit scary. but giving something crush is also a little bit scary, but it could hit something terrible, so we'll get rid of this Smash It On here. Get rid of the Sacred Seekers. They're a little more playable. Scrap Dynamo there. And there we go. That's the draft, guys. That is our draft. So now we need to figure out what exactly... We do need to make a cut here. We're sitting at 24 cards. But we have a pretty solid deck, I think. It's so cool to see everyone's play styles. Yeah, no, I agree. I was suggesting that we should kind of take it all and mix it and match it in like a big video where you can kind of see all the screens up there at once and then kind of zoom in on one and see what's going on for those few packs and then zoom back out and zoom over again. Everybody's saying that was interesting. I like my deck. I hope you all hate yours. Alright. I'm still, I can't see past my pizza box. Get out of here. I'm still deck building. You know you'll be heard here. That's probably true. I do try and read all your stuff. I do try and make it a point of doing that. I'm against an opponent in Evo Sealed who mulliganed to 5, but since he has played 1 empowered Cry of Gawain, 2 Totem Traps, and 1 Crimson Bolt, removal up his ass. Damn. Last opponent played a turn 2 William Rowan and then turn 5 Golden Avenger and has still won. That is crazy. Alright, now to see who takes the longest to make a deck. It's Alucard. I have to cut some stuff here. I'm considering maybe dropping a Ghost Blade. They're kind of nice. Like, we're probably going to go Yodel here. Let's be honest. We're likely going to go Yodel here. So the thing is if I have all 3 of these out on the board and I use my power, that's 6 damage just from tapping all 3 of them. Plus, that would give me 6 Scarlet Raiders. So I think I might keep the Ghost Blades. Seeing red is nice because I do have stuff like the Assailant, and I'm going to have unblockable stuff as well. Which, by the way, let's do that first. Let's gem our cards. So, Minor Ruby of Flames. Where is he? Rotting Knight. Minor Ruby of Flames. And my Eggblight Stalker. Minor Ruby of Flames. So we got all our gems done, right? Yeah. Alright, so yeah, seeing red could be nice with all of those unblockable things. Blade Flourishes are kind of nice. How many troops do we have? We have 18 troops. We have 18 troops and only 6 actions. So I'm kind of leaning towards dropping troops. But I don't know what I want to drop. Cinder Stump is still good because we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially 5. 5 drops that can activate them and then 6 actions that can activate them. And Scarn Breath can actually activate them twice. He can actually hit both. So I probably want to drop a troop here. Now we top deck a Pride's Fall and a Scorch. Damn. Don't forget your sleeve this time. That is a good point too. Socket, sleeve, save. The 3 S's. You got to always remember those. Usually in that order. Socket, sleeve, save are the best ways to go. We could go with the Raging Tarrasque here, or the Rampaging Tarrasque. Kind of that powerful blast of fire and damage and destruction, which we're kind of going for with this deck. Could just go with the show-off sleeves, the ones I had to win in a draft at Gen Con. Could go with the top 64 qualifiers in the IQs. Could go with the Orc Mage, kind of lightning-y and destructive and stuff like that. Could go well with our deck here. Could go with the Whirling Brutalizer because we do actually have a Whirling Brutalizer. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm going to give you guys the pick. Gladiator can also potentially activate him. Gladiator. Yes. Or you mean, wait, Gladiator. Oh, the Split Skull Gladiator. Correct. You are correct. So we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that can activate him. So I don't really want to get rid of the Cinder Stump. I don't really want to get rid of the Assassin or the Bomb Right. Ravager, Hired Horn. Broodguard might be on the bubble here. He's a nice big body. It's gonna be tough. Looks like 3 decks are done now. Damn, I gotta pick up the pace. So let's select a sleeve. I'm gonna go with the Brutal. I kind of want to go with these. I'm gonna go with these. I'm a fan. I like those sleeves. So I have to make a cut. And at 18 troops, I think a troop is what we need to cut here. Is Tormentor that good? At the end of each turn, if an opposing champion was dealt damage this turn, create a spiraling egg for each opposing champion and put them into their decks. So even if we do 1,000,000 damage to them, we're only putting 1 egg in. But that's also a 2/1 on turn 1 that can swing in for some damage. So, and it potentially draws removal. And then if it can't swing, you can kind of sit back and let my duelist put eggs in. I think you cut Broodguard. It's what I'm kind of looking towards here. Is cutting the Broodguard. So let's get him out of here. Let's check our resources. We're 78% ruby, 26% blood. So I think I'm going to go 10-7 here. But then I'm going to look at my thresholds first, see if we got any doubles. Got the double on the ruby there. Double blood for the Rotting Knight, which is a little bit scary. Double ruby, double ruby, double ruby, double ruby for the evasion stuff. I think I'm going to still stick with 10-7, even despite of the Rotting Knight. It's 1 troop, and hopefully it won't make that much of a difference. But I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to do the 10-7 split here. Tormentor is a pseudo hatchery priest. Yes, sort of. That might not always work. I think we're good. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's do it. All right, I need my dip here. Get my crust in my creamy garlic dip. Sounds like everybody's unmuting. I'm gonna unmute.
You trash talk with your actual opponent, though. What are you gonna do? Trash talk against 7 other people?
I'm gonna trash talk everyone. I'm gonna destroy you. I'm actually still looking at my deck here. I mean, it was completed. I'm just now wondering, do I want to do Streamer Showdown and all that sort of stuff? I haven't actually decided on my champion.
Pick the worst one. Pick Alindra.
You pick the one that you're not even sure.
Exactly. Don't use one you need. Don't be a tryhard.
Alright, for those of you in Hacky Stream, you have 10 minutes, no, 15 minutes to pick who's going to win the Streamer Showdown.
Are we doing polls? I'm going to do a poll.
I'm doing a poll. Have you seen the, I'm testing a stream for this.
Oh, I heard.
It's actually,
Oh, really?
I heard.
I'll link it to you in Discord. It's called Revlo. It's really interesting. It's interesting. Let's see if I can.
I was definitely considering switching to Revlo when I did my reset, but I wasn't convinced.
I met the guys at PAX South, and they like talked to them, had a drink with them at one of the cool parties. They're cool people, and it's an interesting system. We'll be tearing it out over the next few weeks.
Oh, I guess we'll take your input and then who knows?
The whole community might shift over to it like we did with FIFA.
It's got some really, really cool things. Like it also has a web-based interface, so reduces that chat spam. It's a little bit more accurate than the chat bot they have in.
Okay, what else? Who else is in here?
So there you go. Posted the
Alu.
Yep, gotcha.
Oh shoot, I put too many. That's
you
why.
guys listening to me in chat.
Cut that. Paste that.
And of course, you guys in chat have the ability to see all 8
1, 2, 3,
streamers
4.
that have drafted,
Oh,
so we
okay,
have
I
the
see
knowledge
here.
of these decks. So.
Let's see what's going on here. Demotivation.
Yeah, but I feel a little bad for all of our multi-Twitchers, though.
All right, I'm gonna start
We'll
that.
be hearing all of that cross-chatter going. So if you're hearing this
Well,
across
that's
multiple
only if they've
streams,
got
please
all
mute.
streams playing at the same time, which you would think they would have only one volume up there. Whoever they're like.
Wow, I wasn't last to save.
Yeah, no, I figured I was.
Of course it's Havoc. Who else would
Why?
take his time?
I mean, I was done. Like, I'm just now contemplating things a bit more heavy.
My chat was saying it was either Alu or Havoc.
I mean, I'm gonna.
Somebody in my chat blamed me watching
Wow.
a 60-inch TV. I just want to say it wasn't me.
Did you guys?
Claim to fame.
I'm alright.
Did you guys hear I had a fall? I ran to get my pizza, and I came back in a hurry, and my socks, super slippery. I went down. Save the pizza. It's fine.
It's
Alright,
fine.
as long as the
That's good.
pizza's
As long as the
okay.
food's fine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
As long as the pizza's okay, then we don't care about you.
I don't either. Don't worry.
So according to the poll, I have 46 hacky beta cubes have been put in for Havoc. Oh no,
It's shifting pretty drastically now.
got bid in for Dino, an Alucard, and Motivation. A single
Wow, people believe in me.
cube from Okog.
I mean,
That's because
what?
they all
My
know what I
deck is tier
drafted.
1.
Alright, so I'm ready to save, but I'll you know, if you guys want.
Whoa,
you guys all ready?
somebody
Everyone's
just
ready?
put in. You see that big swing? Someone put in a huge wager for Sithos.
Oh damn. Oh, you're doing bets. I just did a poll. I should have did bets.
Alright, I'm saving now. Here we go, saving.
Dino's still
Bam.
muted.
All right, who do I got? Havoc. Long,
Hello, Hacky.
longest game.
All right.
So, one thing I'll say real quick for everyone to hear is that after the tournament, when it's complete, the HEX TCG channel will be going live. If you guys want to reiterate this to your viewers as well afterwards, we'll be going live on the HEX TCG channel to do a bunch of giveaways after the whole tournament. So, yeah, good luck everyone. May the best
Free
flavor
stuff
win.
all next.
So let's
Free
have
stuff all next.
Hacky and Alucard in room 1, Havoc and Motivation room 2, myself and Mokok room 3, and Sithos and
Yo.
Yo, yo. Alright, my man. So, I don't know if you heard, but did you hear what I was saying my deck was?
I did not hear. No, I heard you saying you hadn't picked a champion yet, but
Right, alright. Well, I was the open colors. The two very open colors.
Sapphire Wild.
No.
Sapphire looked pretty open.
Sapphire was somewhat open.
What were the open colors?
Wild Diamond.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did notice that. I cut a Pale Harvester at one point because I was just a little scared. I cut a few things from Wild actually.
Yeah, I mean there was. I actually got too many playables. Like I'm actually not running 3 really good cards. Like, yeah, things I would normally be running just because yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, not the blood ruby.
Yep.
How many cleaves did you get there, buddy?
One. I actually got one.
I saw the one, but yeah, that's,
Yeah, I only got one.
Oh, you got the play. Oh, that's cheating.
I got the play? That's not cheating at all. Don't worry, it's a slow hand. Oh, you know what I did get though? That's pretty sweet. I got the crap. What is it called? What's the full name of the assassin? The Blood Assassin. Is it Death Mask Assassin? No.
No, not Death Mask. It's you mean the lethal one, right?
Yeah. Can't remember what it's called. But I got one,
Right now?
and I got a bomb right. So
Oh,
I'm hoping to get that combo going.
please don't.
I'm hoping. I'm gonna try.
No, don't do that. That would not be nice. So if anyone's just tuning in, I'll take off my push to talk here.
I guess I should stop this poll. People are still voting on who's gonna win. I'm gonna go ahead and close that.
Yeah, I didn't bother doing a poll. I don't know how to do it anyway.
They all think apparently the winning vote was me. Their favoritism. Shadowblade Assassin. There we go. That's what it's called. Unfortunately, I have to use this now.
Good card.
But do you have a totem trap? You don't. I'm okay with that.
Did you see any totem traps?
I don't think so, actually. I don't think I actually saw any. Ghost Feather. That's less than ideal.
I'm happy that you got the Spiritualizer on the board. Feel free to trade.
I mean,
Good trade. It's a good deal.
nah.
Already. Oh no.
Not a fan of that trade there.
No fourth shard. But that's a good card.
Oh, damn. Oh, and it was the Spirit Eagle one too.
Yep.
Interesting.
No full shot though is not good.
Yeah, that's never a good thing. Well, this is less than I'd like.
Analyze it, bomb right, the floops. Dirty.
Guess we'll just do this.
Yeah, that's pretty damn dirty. Wow, this is disgusting curve you've got here, my friend.
It's all right.
Why did you do that for?
To kill it off.
You realize you kind of stuffed that up, right?
Oh yeah, I could have used my Yodel and done 4 there instead, and then did damage to the face, and then Brutalizer. Oh, the misplays. The misplays.
Misplays are real.
It's fine. I'm trying to give you a chance.
I mean, that's nice of you, because yeah, that would have been in a
You-
pretty bad position.
You missed that. You missed the drop. Guys, he missed the drop. We don't want to be mean. We're trying to be nice to our opponent. We're nice guy TM.
I'm sorry. This is really bad. This is really bad. It's just gonna cleave me. I'm gonna cry, like TG.
That would be nice. That would definitely be nice.
Not good.
I have so many options. I don't know what to do.
It's not good. It's brutalizing. It's dirty.
This could be fun.
Can I get a shot, please?
Oh yeah, if I pinged the eagle and then swung, yeah, I could have done that too.
No, don't tell him. Don't. No.
Man, I'm not used to these decks. I actually normally play Diamond Wild. Good call, guys. I will keep that in mind, though. Watching the multi-stream, aside from giving me a headache, it's really weird watching everyone out of sync. Can believe that. Probably gonna go for a Spirit Eagle here. Nope, it's Cheese Smith. I forgot about him. Oh, I forgot.
Really turn this around with what I have.
I hope not.
No, now that you've double damage to that guy, I mean, there's nothing really to do here. This is just disgusting amounts of damage. And removal you have.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Why not? Okay.
I mean, I could have given it to the Brutalizer too,
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, the brutalizer would be some sweet damage. That would have made more sense. But I mean, it's okay. You're giving me a chance.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I am.
I'm trying to be nice here. Let's play this guy.
Stuff as well. So how open were your colors? Do you think you were the main person taking those colors?
I mean, at first I thought I was pretty good in Ruby, but they seem to dry up in Pack 1 a bit, the Ruby and Blood. So I definitely think there's somebody else in this. Guys, I'm really trying to give him a chance. I know.
Sadly.
I hope so.
I mean, there's nothing I can do against this combo. I'm obviously not a deck that is capable of putting multiple things out, and I don't have much in hand that helps me here.
Yeah.
It's definitely your game. That's for sure. I mean, I'm just dead here, right? 4, 5, 2.
Down
Alright, so I
2.
win. Use my flourishing growth to your face.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Punish.
Yeah.
Punish him.
You got anything for one?
Punish me.
I wish I had that right now. I wish I had it right now.
Punish the kindness.
Yeah, I wish I could. I wish I could. You win. I'm just gonna hit you there one last time, just because I can. Alright, well that's game 1.
I got 3 of these guys too. Maybe I shouldn't tell you that, but
I mean, it's whatever.
all right. Well, it definitely helped that you got stuck for a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think it would have mattered against that combo. That was too disgusting.
Yeah, I was getting some good draws there. Is there anything I want to change? I don't think so.
Finally.
I think we're just gonna leave it. Should have pinged face on last turn and would have won there. Yeah, that's true too. I would have done more damage to the face, right? Man, I don't know. I don't draft these decks too often. Mistakes were made, but it's fine. Trying to give him a chance. Why not Evoker instead of yeah, could do that a little quicker. Do that. But I mean, with all my duelists, this could make a whole bunch of Scarless Raiders, which could be nice. Perfect. I like the underdog card. I don't know. Quetzal is more fun, that is true. Yeah, I'm bringing it back. Sorry, I'm stuffing my face with pizza.
Some pizza.
Me too, that's why I got some.
Here we go.
Oh, gross.
Flippin' floobs. One shot opening hand.
Me too, high five.
No. Well, as long as there's a pizza in that hand. Alright, that's
True. This is also better.
Alright. No, exactly, dude.
Don't worry, I don't have it this time. A chanter?
Oh yeah, free chance.
So I have to remember how to play my deck properly this time. No, don't attack me. Don't do it, don't play anything. Cheese Smith. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but You forced my hand. TM, you need to win. I am the only one that bet on you on Hockey Stream. It's very kind of you. I'm gonna do my best. My stream's putting pressure on me. Somebody said, TM, you need to win. I'm the only one that bet on you in Hacky Stream. No pressure, right? Hmm. Oh wait. Oh wait. You're lucky this time. I should have played that out. What am I doing? Definitely should have played that out. I'll be flush with beta cubes if you win. I mean, don't say when. You're putting too much pressure on me. Too much pressure. Uh-oh. Oh god, you got one of those.
Yeah.
That's pretty nasty. That is quite nasty.
Alright, that's okay.
You definitely meant if. Definitely F. Oh no. Oh no. Hmm.
Oh yeah, I'll block. I can't block anyway. So yeah. Alright, so no stingers. Just enough. Alright, that's fine.
I mean, it's still pretty nasty for me here.
Yeah, it's actually more than nasty, my friend.
I believe it. Ghost Howler can be pretty brutal. Is that another Spirit Eagle?
It's actually getting.
Damn. Yeah, not much I could have done there.
Alrighty. Phew. Some nice cards there.
Yeah, you definitely got a good one, that one. Alright, we'll get this out of here. Playing with fire might actually be good.
Decisions.
Deal with all those two drops, but I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of this. I think that's what we're gonna do. Puts us at 16 troops. But then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that can activate this, which could be nice. That might help a little bit. And it potentially does 3 damage too, right? With the Yodel power, we can potentially take out three drop or 3 defense things. So the only thing we can't really take out so far that we've seen was his Howlers, I think. Yeah, pizza in the way. I don't think playing with fire is the way to go here. You don't think so? We're doing it.
What pizza toppings did you have?
I got grilled chicken, capicolo, and pineapple. Yeah, I like to switch it up sometimes. Oh boy.
Oh no, my hand.
Oh, damn it. Oh my god, this is even worse.
Oh snap.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Oh snap. It's, yeah. It's unfortunate, buddy.
Oh my god.
Oh no. What? Oh jeebus. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
This is the first hand I've gotten with more than one or no shards.
Ouch.
Yeah, so that's probably
If you
GG.
somehow get that combo online, then you would still be probably able to wreck me.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, that's pretty rough there, buddy.
not gonna happen.
If you beat me here, I'll be very impressed. And I'm sure everyone will be.
Yeah.
That is really, really rough. Like, even a multi-5 is bad. Multi-3,
Mm-hmm.
that's loops.
Should have kept the first hand. My chat says the hand with one shard. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough to keep one-shot hands, especially on the play. Like, on the play. Like, if he was on the draw and he had, like, number of ones, I'm sure that,
Yeah.
the right move is to, yeah. So, someone in my chat says, though, eat their shoe if you win.
Perfect.
Maybe I should just quit.
Just concede. Yeah.
Are you gonna take a video? Like, that seems worth it.
Yeah.
Seems like a pretty good deal. I guess not.
Did it have two shards? Are you sure? I thought it was a one shard hand.
Dead to a fiery indignation. Nope. He says, "Oh God, yeah. Well, what type of shoe? It better be made out of chocolate or something, because you'd YouTube it." Okay.
It's getting more and more tempting, eh? Yeah, no, that might be true too. I might have mauled a bit too
Looking hot sauce.
aggressively there, but I don't like keeping 0 and 1 card hands. Are you sure it was 2 in the first? First hand had 2 shards and all ruby cards. Huh.
Alright, so if you've got a bloodshot and cleave, you can definitely
No.
do some work here.
No.
Yeah.
It was 2 ruby shards, and second hand had 0 shards. Yeah, maybe I should have kept the first one.
Good old Swift straight combo.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid
he,
combo.
Yeah, he multi 3. People asking in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty rough.
It's fine. Story of my life.
It's pretty unfortunate.
It happens. You picked that guy up. I was a little scared seeing him out there.
There was like 5 good cards when I first saw the pack, and yeah, it's very likely this, and this will wheel. Maybe not this one, and then like all the cards were the other ones. And well, now I've got too much choice.
Yeah.
It's like I'll take another flyer. So I have a couple shift guys. I have Infinidor and a Shimmer guy.
Nice, nice.
They're both obviously very nice.
Yeah. TM, you let us down. The deck let me down. The draws
Unfortunately, it looks like this game is
definitely let me down.
much of a game.
Nope.
Stuck on 2 there, which is obviously expected when we multi 3.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Oh, the ping.
Get some ping damage in, might as well, right?
One thing I've also done, which I don't think I've showed you yet, but I had it in my hand last game, which obviously I didn't get to play it, but I've got 2 Silver Rooks main deck, which I took one out against you because obviously you're pretty aggressive and will play. But yeah, so I got Silver Rooks to combo with like, I've got like 3 Songbirds, I think 2 Chlorosaur.
Oh, damn.
What else do I have? Yeah, obviously I've got the Howler.
Yeah.
Other stuff. It's yeah, a lot of good stuff going. But you know, the one thing, like I said at the start of the draft, the one reason I don't like going these colors is they don't have the greatest finishes.
Yeah.
Luckily, I did end up with enough flyers, but it's still like I didn't really end up with the greatest early game stuff. So I do have enough. Like I brought in a couple early game.
Yeah.
Like a little 2/2 for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I put in a playing with fire specifically for
Literally
you.
on fire. I mean, yeah, that would be pretty bad. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, I guess I have this guy as well. Which I guess I don't have a coil on board. I guess I took most of my coils out of the deck actually.
Vegamite?
Three, what's it called?
Vegemite? I don't even know what that is.
Canyon Scouts, which I actually not running a single one because I have just too many 4-drops.
Oh damn.
But yeah. Anyway, I'll put you out of your misery.
Do it. Yeah, I was hoping to get the playing with fire combo going.
Oh, so you did tell you. I was wondering if someone was going to take that. Oh yeah, and I got Mesa Totems as well.
Damn. Yeah, no, I passed a couple playing with fires actually, but then one came back to me and there was nothing better to pick, so thought that would be nice against your deck. But alas,
Yeah,
rip.
Prisma decided she wanted to defeat you.
Yep.
Oh
Well, GG's either way.
Dash one, completely wrecking me with that combo. Dash two was a bit better. Got to do things, yes, but
Doing
yeah,
things is fun.
Delta 3 is not really something that's I think we're the first to finish. We are.
We are.
Believe it.
People aren't going to
There you go,
believe it.
They're still in. They're all game 2.
Yeah.
Sithas and Dino are just going into game 2. That is rest in pepperoni. So it's nice. Nice.
So who do you think is going to win out of these games here?
I mean, it could be anyone. I have no idea what I mean, I know Hacky Spiders. I have no idea what anyone else is.
I wonder if Ali went chant deck. There was a lot of
I guess I
Faradin
could go have a
chants.
quick look and see what's going on. Well, I don't know. Should I?
No, I
That's
wouldn't.
unfair.
I'd keep it. I'd keep
Yeah,
it.
I guess no, it's unfair to go have a look because then I'll see their cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sit here. You can just eat pizza while I wish I was eating pizza. And
Yeah, I should probably do some more of that.
I want some food. I actually have no food in my house.
Yeah, that's why I ordered pizza.
I wanted some more food. Yeah, I'll probably end up ordering some. Oh wait. Okay, so Snake just beat Robot 2-0.
Oh damn.
Alright, interesting.
Actually, speaking of food, I went for lunch today. I had pulled pork grilled cheese. It was amazing.
Sounds pretty good. Damn.
It was. Man, I love food. So much.
Yeah, I love food as well. Too much.
Pretty sure I'm the skinniest fat kid on Twitch.
So, I don't know if you've let your channel know, people who are watching, but I'll just talk for both of us now. After the tournament, the HEX TCG channel will be going live, and we're all going to jump in there and talk about the experience for maybe 5 to 10 minutes. And we're going to be doing several giveaways through that time, so that's when all the giveaways will be happening after the tournament on the official channel. So be sure to stick around for that. But yeah, just again as well, this is Swiss, so there's going to be every player is going to be playing every round basically, so you get to see a lot of exciting matches.
Yeah, I just linked the multi-Twitch in my thing as well.
And all of this will be on YouTube at some point after as well. I really want some food.
This pizza is so good. Not to rub it in or anything, but sort of.
Nice one, Marcus.
Oh, it looks like Hacky took down Alucard. Another 2-0. Hacky's Spiders doing the work.
Sweet. So, I mean, we've versed each other now, so I guess we can talk completely about our deck. So, what do you think was your best card that you've picked up? And did you open anything awesome or any value?
No, no value. What was my first pick?
Remember what rares you got?
I didn't get it. I don't think I even. I passed a Hex Vortex. That was one of the rares I opened up.
Yeah, saw that. Yeah.
What else did I get? What was my pack one pick one? I don't even remember.
I'm trying to remember what mine was now.
I'm hoping my chat remembers because I don't remember what my pack one pick one was. It was something Ruby. That much I'm
no,
sure.
I know what mine was the cheese guy.
Oh, the artisan.
Yeah.
Mine was something Ruby. It might have been the Brutalizer. I think it might have been the Brutalizer. I don't remember what the rare was though, but it was probably crap. I saw a Poet of Galaki or whatever. I saw him go
Right,
around.
Yeah.
What was my rare?
Someone must have picked him up.
I got lots of crap though, like lots of just no value stuff.
Did you get more than one Brutalizer or just the one?
Just the one. And one Cleave.
Right, yeah. It's obviously one of those cards that you want to get multiples of, the Cleave in Blood Ruby.
Yeah. I had to pass a Crimson Bolt for a Scar and Breath.
Right, yeah, that's fair. I think
Um,
that's probably correct, yeah.
but I had an Ashwood Blade Master. He's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Kindle Archer, but you saw that. That would have been nicer to get out and actually use, but and then obviously the Death Mask as well. I had a few unblockable things which were nice, or things I could socket with unblockable. I got like a whole bunch of Blade Flourishes. I got a Seeing Red, 3 Ghost Blades. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Oh, I remember my my pack 3 rare was a Kutzel Gorecaster.
Oh, I opened one of those as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
I actually had it in my deck originally, but it would have been fun with the Ghost Blades out there because I could have had all 3 out there, used my charge power, tap for 6 damage, and gain 6 Scarlet Raiders, which would have been fun.
Right. Was there, before the draft started, was there something you wanted to try and do, or were you like already thinking Blood Ruby, or?
Not really. Before the draft, I just go in and hope, kind of try and follow the picks and see what it gives me.
Yeah, I mean, of course, yeah. I mean, I was hoping it would work out where I end up in Ruby Sapphire or something, because I think it is one of the strongest in Limited at the moment. And obviously, Spiders are great too, but they're pretty highly contested. But you need some of the key cards to really make it work.
Yeah.
But a really good Sapphire Ruby, especially just getting those free bundle bots that you can, if you get like a combat trainings and seeing reds, just really nice aggression. It's really tough to beat.
Yeah.
A very well put together Sapphire Ruby. So I was hoping for that, but I obviously don't let my hopes dictate the draft. So I see a cheese guy, take that. And
Yeah.
I took a second pick. I took I'm not sure what I took for second pick. I think it was another wild card. And then I know third pick I think it was actually something that was to do with life gain. Because then I was like, well, there's a Ghost Howler third pick. That's fantastic. And then I know that was my third pick. I'm pretty sure. And then from there it was like, all right, all this heal stuff and yeah.
Actually, I lied to you. Somebody in chat just pointed that out. My pack 3 pick one was the Feral Root Acorn, and then I guess I got past.
Right.
Then I guess I got past the Gorecaster.
I remember what my second pick was now because somebody in chat actually pointed that out. It was the Mana Elf rare that when you gain health you can exhaust him to get an extra resource. That guy? Do you
saw?
know the one I'm talking about?
No.
The Archdruid.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. When you get 20 or something,
So I was like, well, he does work with life gain. I end up not main decking it just because I don't actually have many high drops. Like my highest cost card is 1 5-drop, which is a healer. And then everything. I have a decent amount of 4 drops. I still had to run 17 shards, which obviously almost didn't work out too well in obviously one of the games. It was not being nice.
Yeah.
But still, if I didn't have the 5-drop and I had maybe a couple more early drops, I would probably have done 16 shards. But so I ended up taking that guy out. But I got loads of, just ways to heal with loads of things that just work I was saying before the round started, that the one thing I'm concerned about is obviously just super aggression.
Yeah.
And like, because I also have just bug wall removal. I didn't see a single totem trap.
Really?
And I was like, yeah, I didn't see any. Like, I just didn't see them. There was just none going around. So I don't know if someone else is in Diamond and they took all the totem traps, and then maybe it's just their splash color, or maybe someone's in multicolor.
Well, did you
5-color or something?
Did you get the prize fall?
No, I didn't see like any removal. Man, it was just. I mean, the one removal I did see, which I was contemplating picking, which I decided not to, was predatory prey.
Yeah, I saw
was
that
like,
one.
Nah, it's just it's whatever. I'll just stick to my game plan. But like, I needed the early removal is what I needed. So late removal is potentially too late anyway.
Yeah.
So I just didn't bother taking that. I can't remember what I took over it, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely saw prize
Removal,
fall.
I think all I got really is just tricks. Like I have the one flourishing growth, which I didn't main deck, and that's why I was like, no, if only I had it. But yeah, like obviously that first game, like had you played that optimally, I wouldn't have done any damage to you.
Yeah.
Basically, you just would have killed that eagle and the other guy in the same turn. And
I'm not here for optimal plays.
Sorry?
I'm not here for optimal plays. Optimal plays are for chumps.
Yeah, I mean, you were just yeah, you knew you had me. It's just so dirty, especially the fact that I don't have removal. I was like, well, as soon as I saw the brutalize, I was thinking to myself, wow, I wish I had removal right now, because like the amount of dirty stuff you can do with that card, it's just
Yeah.
I actually have a constructed deck that I'm still in the process of tweaking and just testing. Well, I haven't really done any testing yet, but to with that guy, like, it is pretty nuts the amount of stuff you can do with him. Like just
Yeah.
the ability to wipe the board full of like 6 health troops is pretty nuts. If you like, you could, for example, heat wave, Yodel, heat wave, play him, attack, everything dies, and you do a
Yeah.
bunch of damage as well. Like,
Yep. Yeah. Even.
pretty dirty, but yeah. So have you been playing much constructed?
Not really actually. I think I played one gauntlet, and that's been about it. But I'm gonna have to play a little bit more. I need to get back into the constructed stuff. I haven't played much constructed in a while.
Yeah, I've been playing mostly drafts lately.
Yeah, I've been kind of mixing it up, but yeah, the only constructed I've done was I played a Boris deck, but I mean, who isn't, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I talked about that on Monday Night Madness. I talked about the Boris Runier deck, and so I was like, all right, let's show it off. Let's show games, and I just had the worst draws ever.
Oh, looks
But
like
anyway,
we're.
the next round is starting.
Good luck to you,
So
sir. I guess we're all going back to the. Oh, we're going. Yeah, we're going back to the
Alright, good
main,
luck
I
to you
guess.
as well.
Why won't this scroll? There we go.
Dino and Snake in room number 4.
I'm
Good luck,
sorry
guys.
to whoever. I didn't hear my number. What number am I?
You're
Three, I think.
I'm just waiting for two. All right. Yo.
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
You ready to face the most terrible deck in the draft? I hope you are.
Man, are you ready for my terrible plays?
I am. I've casted with you before. I know your terrible plays. I've watched your stream. I've seen how you pull it out.
Sometimes it's magical how badly I play.
We had 2 very close games against Snake, and a lot of it came down to, oh, Kismet, why are you giving me shards now? Oh, Kismet, why did you give him amazing things?
Oh, that sucks. Yeah,
Look, motivation gets to go first.
perfect. Yeah, I had
Oh
a.
my god, you're paying a yield pool as well?
Yeah, I had to mull to 3 against Havoc in game 3. That was a little disheartening, but it happens, right?
I suppose. You could have mulled the 3 this time.
No, I'm gonna keep this. Definitely gonna keep
Like
this.
someone's about to win game 1.
I mean, you never know. You never know. So what are you playing? Oh my god, you're playing
I have
Uzu.
to say, I think I've got a good idea this time.
Well, clearly you were having close games with Snake, so I'm a little nervous. Damn.
See the Duskwing. Love the Duskwing.
Ping for 1. That's my answer to your Duskwing. So are you like really multi-shard here?
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh God. Not a big fan of that.
I'm very multi-shard.
Oh crap, I did this at the wrong time. Oh well. I
Yes,
suppose
you did.
it's fine. I did that on purpose. I'm trying to give you a chance. Just get him out there. I'm not gonna make the same mistake and wait this time. Shh, it's fine, it's fine. So I'm hoping he doesn't have many shift troops, or I'm gonna be super sad. Super sad.
Let's begin.
Oh, goodness gracious. I don't even know what to think about that. Am I playing Alucard?
Nope. So I probably went more dreamy than he did. That seems brutal. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Oh, good one. Not the swift troops, the shift troops. So we can actually cleave and wipe his board next turn. Possibly. We'll see what we do here. Man, you just got all the thresholds. Oh my goodness gracious. Living the Alu dreams. Okay, so we don't wipe his board yet. That is a lot of health.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit stuffy. There's a little stuff like.
So the problem here is if we cleave, we hit 1, 2, this, swing, we wipe this, but then he blocks there. But I think we still do that. Definitely think we still do that. Alright, you ready?
Are you ready for this?
That's all I got.
Let's see what I've got.
I'm a little bit worried. Playing with fire, row. Duelist and swing for max damage. We tried.
As my chat says, one does not simply let a whirling brutalizer live.
I don't blame him, but I think it did its job.
Something fun.
Fun is good. Oh, that guy. Aww. That's less fun.
I know I have to do my besties.
Hmm. Get that health.
Getting all that health.
You are definitely gaining a lot of health. I hope you didn't get that prize fall I saw going around. Philgate! That's kind of bad too. That is also slightly bad.
That's kind of what I'm hoping for.
Huh. Well, he's certainly annoying, that's for sure. Oh no.
Let's start being threatening.
I don't like threatening. Least favorite kind of ting.
That's a flyer.
Shh, don't tell anyone. Wait, what?
That works on you, doesn't it? That's kind of crap for me.
Oh, it's when a champion is dealt non-combat. What?
Misplay.
Thank you. I don't.
So that was a thing.
I don't hate you for it. I'll put that much out there.
Well, you know what? I learned something today.
I think we all
I
did.
I should have passed that card.
That was still fun, though. I mean, for me. Oh boy. I don't really want to take that damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, we got lethal. I guess I could have taken that damage.
Yep, GG.
GG. Okay. So, what kind of changes? Gorecaster was kind of fun for us.
Myself, don't terribly misplay next time.
I mean, feel free to. I'm okay with it. I think we just leave this. I think we leave it how it is. I'm out of drink. Canada Dry Ginger Ale. For the dry Canadian in all of us. It's more of a sipping drink. Can't chug it like I do iced tea. Was there any changes I wanted? I don't think so. He didn't seem to have much removal aside from the playing with fire. I don't think I have a vandalize. So I think this is okay. And my arm's swole up a bit. Oops.
Unorthodox strategy, here we go.
I'm ready for it. Bring it. I'm prepared. Oh man. Whatever. We're keeping it this time. This is terrible, but we're keeping it. Okay, we're getting there. It's not the worst now. If we can get some shards here, we're looking okay. Just a couple more shards and I'll be happy. Hopefully he doesn't have a play here. I'm okay with that. Means we can potentially get some spiders in here. Might actually go for the Blade Flourish for the card draw if this goes through. Just to try and get into some shards. That is not a shard, but...
Agrolicious.
Trying. Kind of in a rough spot without shards, though. Good thing he's not playing anything. There we go, that's better. Let's get him for 2. Hopefully no response to that. Sweet. Play that out. Go with the Blade Master here. Get another egg in. How many cards? How many eggs? Doesn't this only add 1? No.
Boom!
No.
Don't you get it? He's a boomsmith.
I don't like it. Oh, that's not going to be played anytime soon. Go ahead and pass the turn here. Don't really want to Scar and Breath that. Seems like a waste. Really need shards though. 2 more and I'll be really happy. If he starts drawing spiders, I'll be happy. Oh no, not that again. Not this again.
Forever and ever.
Shard is good.
And
Shard
ever.
is definitely good. Let's do
And
this.
ever.
It's too long. Definitely hoping for 1 more shard here, preferably a ruby. Ideally a ruby. Oh god. Too many healths. Shard is good, not a ruby though. Unfortunately not a ruby. Getting those spider eggs in there. And hopefully he starts drawing some. We know he's got the fill cape, so he's at the thresholds where he could play that. No. Don't blow him up.
I just kind of need him to be a little more ghostly.
I'm not a fan.
Most people tend not to be.
Oh, I should have swung in with him, got eggs there, then tapped on your turn for more eggs. The things you learn. The things you learn. Do I want to play him out? No, I'm going to be greedy. Rewarded for our misplay.
La 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 la. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I've got 3 shards in my fucking hand right now, and so I'm just looking at it. I'm like, oh, I could be in a good position if I totally just wasn't drawing shards for the last 4 turns.
Man, do you want to trade spots with that? I would love to draw some shards. Even just 1 or 2. 2 preferably.
Like, if I could switch cards with you right now, I could probably play whatever you've got in your hand, okay?
You could. I don't think I would. I wouldn't want to totally switch. I'd give you like some of my crappier cards in hand.
Like, even your crappier cards are better than shards at this point.
Actually, they probably are. That's what I was hoping for.
You can't draw shards for 4 turns and allow your opponent to just develop their board.
Yeah, that's not a good way to go. I feel your pain sometimes, most times. No.
That's pretty much done, I think. But we'll let it play out.
Yeah.
Because that's just what has to happen. What I should draw now is I need to draw, like, my Fury chance, just so I can see more Scarlet Raiders.
That would be interesting. Oh God.
It's painful on like 5 different levels. Motivation, it really is.
I hear you, man. I definitely hear you.
You know that is entirely unnecessary.
Can I just full swing and win?
Yeah.
I'm not good at math, Mokog. You should know this.
Look, I get that it's late, but your troop presence, you can look at 2 rows versus 5, and you should, your math should be pretty good.
It's not, I promise you.
Like, the only thing that hurts you here is like a heat wave.
Don't heat wave me. Oh, I couldn't click my button for a sec there.
A couple folks in chat were just like, I apologize for pushing the chant deck. Just like, no, don't worry about this.
Man, I apologize for the flood. That's never fun.
Yeah, the flood just makes the games less fun. Here, let's move up to the primary room here.
Sounds good. I don't even know what one the primary channel is. Is it general? Not this one.
As the salt command is running in the chat right now, which because part of what it is going through and making the deck. It's actually something JJ said before, and it's actually super poignant. Is that when you go for the chant deck, it's kind of an all-in deck or not.
Yeah.
And the big problem that happens with it is that there are a couple of crucial cards that are just good in other decks. And
Yeah.
so you're just like, oh, well, it would have been nice if I had gotten those early. But, you know, we were committed to chants far too early, and plus, I didn't see anything else I really wanted to play. It's like, oh, well, we could build spiders, but I played spiders today.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
It's like, well, we could try going for that life gain deck that's running around. I played life gain for like the first 3 hours of when I got home today. I'm like, I don't want to play that. All of those good cards are going back and forth. I'm like, well, we've got the champ deck here, right?
Greetings.
Yo.
Hey, y'all. Motivation is kindly listening to me complain right now because I has a case of the salts. It
Has a case of the salts. I
Oh,
feel like
totally
we
a
are
case of
both
the salts.
having the case of the salts.
Hey.
Part of what it is I watched 2 reasons. One, I learned an interaction today. That was the fun part. Do not midnight paladin against someone who has that Quasicoda flying 4/6 in the air. Do you know exactly how many
Oh my god, that
rates
actually
you
happened.
put into play?
That's hilarious.
You got 5.
And it's not one. It's one for every single shard. It's
Yeah.
not one source of damage. It's 5 sources of damage.
Yep.
Which now makes me want to find a way to play a 5-shard version of that deck with Scarless Raiders just to see if it will work.
Could be fun.
Seems reasonable.
Oh, it's totally unreasonable, like the nonsense I'm trying to pull here.
Nonsense is fun though.
Exactly. Speaking of which, we have to play each other.
That's good. I see that. Well, at least it's coming down to the dreams.
Exactly. Did somebody drop the news to you?
It doesn't matter what you've got. I see your record and it's just like mine. I get it.
No, I mean, somebody said it in my chat. I can't unsee it.
Oh no, was there news?
Is it chant versus chant? That would
Oh
be awesome.
no.
We were both going for it, and we were
Damn it!
next to each other.
Oh no.
Yeah, you guys
So we
wrecked each other.
completely cut each other, is what I heard.
Oh, no wonder. Well, that makes sense. Oh well, at least we get to see which one gets the luckiest first.
I guess. I have some fun dreams in my deck.
Man, I actually have some fun stuff too. I got the bomb right Shadowblade Assassin combo. I've got Whirling
Oh, dude.
Brutalizer and Cleaves, and I got fun stuff.
It's perfect. You should let those know your whole deck.
I don't mind. I might not draw any of that.
I was just kidding.
I had a redonkulous game 1 against Alucard.
It didn't even matter, dude. I don't think I have
Yeah.
like, removal in my deck. Like, oh.
See, now with our powers combined, we could build a legitimate chant deck.
Probably.
Did you steal all the enchanters?
You mean the lyrical chanters?
Yeah.
Nope, not a one.
You know who has one?
Someone else saved them.
Havoc's got one. Kill Havoc.
What?
He's got a lyrical
This guy.
chanter. Not even playing a chant deck. Ruining everybody else's dreams.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was wondering what was going on because it was like, well, this strategy is dried up immediately. Like after
Yeah.
pack 1.
Oddly enough, I mentally before this even started was like Alucard probably gonna go chants. Maybe I should consider cutting some chants, and I legit don't have a single chant in my entire picks.
I
Now
wasn't
I know where the
trying
battle
to,
chance
I wasn't
went.
trying to force it like that much because my opening pack was like Verdant Chant, Fury Chant, Death Chant, and then like an
Oh,
okay
wow.
rare.
Yeah,
So it's like
we were sitting next to each other.
Yeah, I understand.
Pack one, pick one was a Ziggument's game, and then the next pass to me was a Fury Chant. I'm like, well, we're doing it.
Oh God, why?
Well, it had to happen at some point. It's just our style, Alucard. It's just our style.
It is.
See, I should have tried going for the Diamond Wild Life Gain Dream.
Well, I passed like I was like, this is the decent rare. I bet somebody will go for it. I had like it was like Maestro of Alacrity or something.
Oh yeah, he came by me.
Oh my God, you were sitting directly to my right or left. Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
so I was like, I'll just hand this right to that person. They're gonna take the signal. It's just like, oh. Yeah, so I was like cutting the hell out of you in pack one, and then you were
And
cutting
then I was
the
cutting the
hell
hell out of you in pack
two.
two.
Yeah.
And then pack three were like, Constance. At least I was like, constant, please, more constants.
Well, I had given up at that point. It's like, I don't know what to do.
Alucard giving up? I don't like it. You're supposed to believe.
Oh, you don't understand how much I'm believing.
Dino took the win.
Oh damn.
Oh, dang. Shut down.
Nice.
So it's gonna be Dino as one of the top two currently.
Yep.
And then Hacky or
Hacky
Havoc.
might be trying to find his way back into game 3. Let's see. I don't know. Hacky like rolled me in game 1. Every game 1 has been bad for me.
See,
I died on turn 5 in both of them.
See, there were a couple moments where I think I scared Snake terribly because I was drawing beautifully, and then his deck was just consistently better draws, like midway and after, except for an amazing top deck where he had an empowered Sting Shot Sniper, and we're just like, let's top deck the Bolt, boom. Like, this game is going on for a few more turns now. Because that's all it was, just a few more turns.
Yeah, Sting Shot's pretty nasty. Might be one of my favorite cards.
It's a really, really powerful card. Like, if you don't answer it immediately, you basically lost. Like,
Yeah.
it's one of those.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. I wonder how long this game is going to take.
So what in the world was Dino playing?
I don't know.
Oh, he has a Diamond Sapphire deck.
Okay, I figured somebody had that deck.
Oh god. He must have been on my other side.
Like, I was doing really well. I got him all the way down to like 6 health, and then he just like he put big flying things on the board, and just like I couldn't get around him.
Yeah, there was lots of Sapphire in the packs. I felt like nobody was in it, but I guess he just had free reign.
It felt like Wild Diamond was open. That's what I saw.
Yeah,
And then
that was
in
open
pack
too.
2, spiders were everywhere. It was just, like,
Everywhere.
nuts.
Started cutting hacky spiders. Like, ooh, spider card.
I
Ooh,
started
spider
doing
card.
that actually. 'Cause it's like, this is getting ridiculous.
Oh, Hacky won.
Oh,
Oh man, they're going
damn.
on to G3.
I'm not surprised. Like, Hacky's deck was really good. I don't know.
I think Hacky's
Dino
doing
might be able to
top
beat him
right now, right?
So.
Yeah, Hacky has. He's currently would be like the real number one.
Hacky has the highest people who bet percentage. To be fair, he was the one who put the poll together in the first place.
True. Somebody came in my channel and said he was the only one that bet on me in Hacky's poll and put the pressure on me. That's why I've been losing.
That's right. I had folks in my stream go, "All right, gotta go bet against Smokehog now." I'm like, "Yay! I'm glad you believe in me." And I'm like, "Yeah,
Did the
I
betting
read that
take
right."
place before we even started drafting? I don't remember.
No.
Or was that after we drafted?
It was. I think it was.
Part of the way through, right?
No, it would have been either after or before because we all were muted. It was because he said it in here. Wait, is that his? Is that his link in the chat there? That Revlo thing? Because that was at 10:46. So then it must have been before.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that seems like it was definitely after the drafting part. Then.
Wait, what time did we start? Oh yeah, we started at 11 or so. So yeah, that would have been after.
Yeah, my biggest flaw in my deck is I just do not have enough evasive troops. If I had those, like my actions would make this insane.
Hmm.
I mean, you do have evasive troops, I think, inherently.
Well, yeah, with Morgan McBomas.
If you wanted Bombus, why did I see Seeing Reds go around twice throughout Pack 1 and Pack 2?
Maybe there were other Ruby spells that were more important to me.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Mokog.
I feel like there were.
Maybe I got 3 of a certain Ruby uncommon card that is busted with evasive troops. Maybe that happened. I'm not saying it
you
did.
did.
Maybe.
I don't think that happened.
Maybe I had 3 Ruby uncommon actions that are busted with evasive troops by pick 4 of the entire draft. Maybe it happened. I'm just saying it's hypothetically.
I definitely saw a few going around. I unfortunately had to
Didn't go very
piss.
far. Not the ones I got. They did not go anywhere.
I know I passed one. I know I passed one for sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I did it just for
I've
you.
been told the draft order by Foonfish.
The draft order? Oh, who was sitting by who?
Who was sitting where?
I think Havoc was right beside me.
He was not even close to me.
Uh-oh.
It's apparently me passing the Mokog. This is the, first pack. Me passing the Mokog, passing to the Motivation, passing to Dino, passing to Sithos, passing to Havoc, passing to Snake. Passing to Hacky, passing to Snake, passing to me. So me, Mokog, TM, Dino, Sithos, Havoc, Hacky, Snake. Back to me.
Interesting.
Wait, that means I contributed to my own goddamn demise.
Correct.
It's too late for me to be thinking.
Yeah, which is why I kind of just decided to go for it. Which is probably your situation too.
I was like, chance, that'll be fun. We see a Fury chant. Someone passes a Fury chant. The thought was, if Alucard is right next to me, there's no way he would have passed me a Fury chant.
God. There was a rare with your name on it.
Yeah, I looked at it and I didn't like it. I'm like, I don't need it. It would have been better. I could have probably built a decent elf deck with all the damn elves I saw go by. But it was furious. Furious.
Well, we're gonna have an epic finals thing.
We're gonna have a debate back and forth. That's what we're gonna have.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, because you'll
We're gonna have a game.
I just imagine us both chanting back and forth at each other. But if you abandon chants, then that means you might have something even crazier.
I might.
I can tell you one thing. The game is going to go longer than 5 turns.
I actually did live the dream against Tacky, even though I lost 2-0. I will say that.
My chat is suggesting a singing contest, of which I thoroughly decline because Alamond is significantly better at it than I am.
You just call me Alamon.
God! You have
It's
no
okay,
idea.
we're on the East Coast.
I thought it was just.
Motivation, you're allowed to lose.
Wait, what? I'm allowed to lose? I don't need permission to lose. I just do it.
Okay, sorry, you should lose.
I definitely will, most likely.
Thank you.
Wait, why do I need to lose?
Because you're East Coast, and the East Coast must represent.
The loser? We don't want to represent the losers.
Well, there's no way around that now.
I do that enough already. I have to make a change for good here. I could go 2-1. That's kind of good for the East Coast. No, I don't. Don't. This is the chant deck pressure all over again. And it went terrible.
Is it really, though?
It kind of is. You're asking me to lose. Is the same as asking me.
Do it on purpose. I'm just saying that would be ideal.
I don't like this plan. I'm moving. I'm moving to the West Coast immediately.
Wow.
Later.
Oh, the old Chewdat.
The who now?
That's the Smash Brothers player who abandoned his team on the East Coast and went to the West Coast.
Oh, I see.
So what I'm hearing is that there's a history of it.
Basically. I don't know. He's a cool guy. I think he meant anything malicious by it.
I do though. Totally malicious.
You're malicious. You're gonna move over.
I'm maliciously moving over.
Please don't.
Well, you know, you could at least like move to Chicago. That way, you can at least be like near Function and near Indianapolis.
Yeah, that would be good. Speaking of which, I might have a new job and I might be able to do Gen Con now.
Hey,
Really?
Is it at a
That's
Cheesecake Factory?
Wait, what? Yeah,
Hey,
it is. Don't tell anybody. It's a surprise.
How's everybody doing?
We're trying to talk.
Amazingly.
We're trying to talk the motivation into giving us all cheesecake.
Ooh. Do you like that cheesecake?
Gen Con. Vitor wants me to bake a cheesecake at Gen Con with him with the truly awesome show, and we're gonna film it and stuff.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
So it looks like Dynatropia is going to be facing off against the winner of Havoc and Hacky. Should be interesting.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Fingers crossed. I mean, my deck's lucked out so far. Against Sithos, it was. I mean, for me, it was amazing. It was a throw your hands up in the moment and cheer kind of deal. But
I
he
transmogrified him
told
a
me.
freaking Rowan. Because I
That didn't
transmogrified.
work out for me the same way.
But that your deck's so much pressure, man. I think without that, some kind of stall to hold you down could have carried away that game completely. Plus, that frenetic doppelganger, it keeps all of its buffs, which I've seen before, but I somehow keep forgetting. So being able to keep all of those permanent buffs over from each transform effect is huge, because it gets
It's
bigger and
insane.
bigger and more scary over time, and it's just terrifying.
It's like the necrotic version of Holiday.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
You know, slightly tuned back, but still kind of one of those. It's like this just snowball effect.
The nice thing about it is that it doesn't require resources. The bad thing is that it now has more variance because you can't keep it on a thing you like. So there's some pluses and minuses there. All in all, I'm reevaluating that card. I think I might be building some constructed decks using him in the near future.
Yeah, it could be
Suddenly he
fun,
turns into a hero event.
Another interesting thing is that when he turns into another troop, if they have a one-shot, he can use it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, so long as you haven't already used the one shot.
Right.
If you've used it, then it's
Once you
fine.
use the first one, then
So, Dino and I were talking. We had some people in our chat. They think that we should do a constructed version of this as well.
It could be cool.
that'd be cool.
That's more up my
We
alley.
feel less terrible.
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
that's
We're gonna have an
terrible.
epic finals here, Mokog. It'll be good.
Oh yeah, it should be you and Mokog going at it, right?
It is. It's defined.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
So,
what I'm talking about too.
we were talking pack one, pick one. So, Alucard, what was your pack one, pick one?
I guess I can say it because no one's playing
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Mokog, I guess.
I mean,
Well, whatever. Our match is whatever it is at this point.
Yeah.
My rare was, maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't know. But
Okay,
maybe it's
well,
fine.
I know what your
My
rare was already.
My rare was a Maestro of Alacrity,
And
Oh.
I passed it.
which I passed up
Yeah.
to take a Verdant.
I saw him.
Averted chance.
It's funny. It took Verdant Chant. I knew it. Alucard, I was just telling Snake, my first pick was a Radiant Physician,
You suck.
which I took because I was hoping to live the Chant dream. And then as I got a couple through, I was realizing that's not possible with you two in the draft. It's just not going to be a thing. So I had to abandon that plan.
Yeah, freaking Mokog and I were sitting next to each other doing it.
Right.
Oh no.
He cut me pack one. I cut him pack two.
Did anybody go Spiders? Did anybody go Venom?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's currently playing
Somebody went
Game.
Spiders.
Oh dear.
Hey, there we go. All right, so
Alright.
it's going to be me and Sithos, room 1, Hacky, Motivation, room 2, Alucard, Mokog, room 3, Havoc and Dinotropia in room number 4, going for that victory. Who's going to win?
Lindy Floops.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody. We'll see you.
Hello.
Hello.
20 cubes were bet that you would win this draft.
They are gone. They're gone. He came into my channel, told me I had to win, and then there's too much pressure. I dropped it.
It's okay. 189 cubes were bet on me, and I just lost a half it.
Oh. At least you got close.
That's a crazy Havoc deck. Anyway, good luck.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I lost to him in game 3 due to a mull to 3, but that was partially my own fault.
What?
Yeah. Lots of 1 and 0 hands.
Oh, this hand. I don't want to keep it. I don't want to keep this hand.
I feel the same.
I don't want to keep this hand. It's got potential. I don't. There's no marbles at stake.
That is true. Good. I'm gonna keep mine too.
Thanks.
You started off with a sapphire. I'm already terrified.
You're Odal Mogak, and I did not see very many blood and root cards. So I can only assume they reached their owner.
It felt a little like it dried up in the first pack. Even the second pack, it wasn't that good. I don't know. It's hit or miss, I think. Right now, it's pretty miss.
Hello, everybody in my chat. Hello, everybody in the motivation stream. I'm Hacky, and that's the motivation.
It is indeed.
Seem to be missing Ruby like I'm missing blood. We could trade.
We could, except I don't want your sapphire.
Oh, look!
You lucky guy.
Look what I do!
That is not that.
As a 3-2 split soul god predator that is not empowered.
He is not.
It's not empowered.
Now you're just getting all the blood.
Just in case there's any sort of pump in blood. Yeah, there's blood mist, I guess.
Sad times.
Hey, that looks like a card that belongs in my deck.
You can't have it. Can't have it.
Have some spiders.
Take them back, please. Please take them back.
Go ahead and main phase to it, because I'm not blocking that egg light. Well, I am for now. Needs 2 Ruby to be unblockable by my non-blood troops.
Are you blocking it?
I'm blocking it.
You called my bluff.
There's no bluff there. I guess Vampire Kiss, but that's possibly worth it.
My chat's telling me not to give in to Alu's pressure, telling me to win. Alu told me to lose, but
What's in my crypt right now? Okay. A spider!
pretty sure my deck is trolling me now. I swear I put rubies in this deck.
More spiders! Acolyte's got this.
Wow, yeah, deck's definitely trolling me now. Hacky, if you mill ruby shards.
Ruby, no, you didn't yet. But why am I even exhausting this?
Just to make sure. Ruby, you,
There's a
Hacky. Damn it, Hacky.
There's one, got one.
Oh.
It wasn't even the next card, it was the one under it.
Still.
You got the Quetzalcoatl caster.
I did. I got lots of ruby cards, I swear. I can play them. Just not right now. I think this is too far gone now. Ruby cards in my hand.
White Stalker, that's what you get for not being in my deck.
Apparently. Apparently. The,
Alright, let's see what your deck can actually do.
the worst part is I have a 10-7 split, and 10 is in favor of Ruby.
Destroyer of Ruby Dreams.
Just gonna leave it. Just gonna leave it like this.
Did you do your daily worship of Kismet at the Wheels of Fate before you started this draft?
I never do.
I think we can explain what happened. Nice sleeves though.
They are pretty sweet sleeves.
I don't know if those sleeves better your RNG, but they're nice.
They're definitely not right now.
Alright, this hand.
I hope it's garbage. Damn.
Could be worse.
See? Rubies. Told you I had them.
Blood Ruby, complete for Yodel.
Well, not quite complete.
Now, only you had something to play on turn 1 or turn 2.
Yeah, I know. I have some of those too, but now they're not here.
Want some hugs?
I kind of do. I'm in need of hugs after that. Oh, that's not what I meant to click, but it's fine.
I didn't keep this hand for this card.
I hope you did. That's a fantastic card to keep. Well, that's unfun.
Those are some good cards.
Yeah.
So a 2/1 Ashwood Blade Master with Sting Red.
I know you got that vampire kiss in there, but
Must attack. We'll go give him a hug. That's a lot of damage. Motivation is to discard the card. A ruby! So valuable. And yet. And yet. It's discarded like that. Where's that ruby going to be when you need him next game?
I mean, hopefully in my hand, but that one I don't need right now.
Let's do it. Efficiency. Gotta get that one spider egg. One spider egg achieved.
That is one spider egg. See? Rubies come when I need them. Aww.
Spider egg achieved.
Aww.
Two spider eggs achieved. Or one for this turn. One for
She's doing some work for you.
Now they know don't exhaust till the next turn, so I'm okay for now. 2 cards left in Motivation's hand. That is 1 very dead Psionic Acolyte.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Gotta keep the pressure up.
You do. That is definitely some pressure.
Let that go.
Yeah, I don't think you're too concerned about 3 damage. Or 6 damage.
I can't block that one. I can.
You can, yes you can.
I didn't even notice it didn't have double sapphire. I would have been in for an interesting surprise.
There's a card in my deck that I would sure love to see right about now. If I'm not dead. Almost.
Almost. Could force a block, but it's a favorable block.
See if I get it. No. Nope. GG, sir.
GG.
I'm gonna swing in
I didn't
anyway.
play single as your Fang Decree this game, did I?
Single? You have multiples? That's crazy. I was hoping for my cleave, but
You
alas.
could get a decent amount of value.
Yeah, cleave would have been pretty nice there. At least I got to play cards that turn. Or that
Play
game.
cards. Yes.
That's
Pitch the Ruby. Got 2-1.